So I have about 5 or 6 hours until my flight out of Delhi. We're back at Nirvana Hostel for the second time, just unwinding. Haven't really eaten too much. I feel like I've lost maybe 10 pounds since being in India, which probably isn't far from the truth. It's amazing to think about how many things that we've done over the last 10 or 11 days. It's been a crazy, eye-opening ride and so much that I need to reflect on. As a writer and somebody that's finishing a memoir on my travels in Asia, India is going to give me a very big challenge. The images I have here and the video that I have of this place, it's going to be extremely difficult to try to put that into words, to put the smells into words, to put the people and the emotion into words. It's the biggest challenge as a writer I think I'm going to have yet. India. It's been a gracious host. It's been a bit aggressive at times. It makes me grateful for every single thing on this earth that I have. People, places, things, food, cars, shelter, clothes. Everything from the biggest to the smallest, I'm extremely, extremely grateful for. India is definitely one of the ugliest and one of the dirtiest places I've ever been, but it's one of the most amazing places I've ever been in my life. And I have such a sense of nostalgia in thinking about leaving it. I have learned so much about this place and so much about myself, and even about the Hindi religion in certain circumstances within the last 10 days. It's been absolutely, absolutely amazing. I look forward to airplane food and to my showers, because I feel like I need to scrub layers of skin off of myself after the last couple days of taking showers intermittently. A nice good brushing of teeth and hair and stuff like that would probably be really good. I can't wait to shave. But it's been an amazing experience. Overall, it's definitely been something that I needed, and the timing was right to be able to experience Holi and the Taj Mahal, and to just touch the Taj Mahal and run my fingers across the marble. It's out of this world. It's very, very hard to describe. I have so many emotions that I feel are gonna flood out of me at some point. But in reflection, I would definitely recommend India. I would recommend northern India, the Golden Triangle, which I did, Delhi, Jaipur, Agra, and even Pushkar, which was a surprise. It wasn't on the itinerary originally. For people that want the cultural experience and want the nitty-gritty of India, no holds barred, and I feel like people need stuff like that in their life to put themselves in check. I definitely won't complain in my life about mundane things when I look at so much that these people do not have. Beggars coming up to you and hitting you for money, and children coming up to you naked, begging you for change, or doing cartwheels in the middle of traffic outside of your car because they know you're a foreigner. Like, I've seen, you know, people doing everything from peeing to masturbating to, you know, taking shits outside in the middle of the public. Like, there's no way to wrap your head around certain stuff like that. In many instances, I had to get comfortable immediately. I realized on this trip that I too have stereotypes with certain cultures and certain people that I need to overcome, and this trip has helped me tremendously with that. There's just so much to try to put in words now. I think once I look back and reflect at this section of the memoir, that's when it's really gonna come out the way I want it to. I'm still here with the Delhi sun grazing my skin right now. We've been to 3 major cities, 4 actually, one being in the middle of the desert, and many hostels and hotels, and we've met people from all over the world, primarily throughout Europe, Germany, Scotland, London, Chile, so many different places, different people in the States. And on this journey, it was impossible for myself and the 2 women that I'm traveling with to realize that there were no black people. So many people from so many different countries, and we were the only African Americans or even considered black people. And one of the things that works to our benefit is that all 3 of us live look a bit culturally ambiguous. You can't tell exactly where we come from, which helped us blend in. A lot of the looks that I was getting in India were normal stares, but also of curiosity. And I asked a friend of ours that is Indian here, and one of the things that he said is because they're trying to place me. If it wasn't for my hair throwing them off, many of the people here would think that I had some type of Indian background mixed with something else. Apparently I hold a lot of the same features as them, which works to your benefit under many, many circumstances. But it's one of the reasons why I created Nomadness is because, you know, I come from a demographic of people that it's hard for them to get out. Whether it's a socioeconomic situation, or it's just the way that they were raised, or it's a lack of wanting to go to other places, a lack of getting out of their immediate neighborhood or their immediate city, specifically in New York. It pisses me off so much, to be completely honest with you. But it is just something that I feel like in an upbringing, I would love to be able to come to a hostel in the middle of India and see at least one other black person besides the people that I'm traveling with. I would love to see another Latino ethnicity here, except for the people that I'm traveling with. And I just find that more and more when I travel, it is something that I notice, and it is something that I want to break the mold. One of my goals with Nomadness is to give people that come from my neighborhood, people that look like me, people that sound like me, people that can relate to me, a face that looks like them and a voice that sounds like them, that shows that you can do this too. If it's a priority for you and it is something that you've always wanted to do, the learning and the strength that comes from taking trips like this will only enrich your experience. And it's something that I want to make a priority, to try to get people from my neighborhood, you know, to come out and travel more, because it is something that is so influential in my life and something that I will continue forever. And I feel like people are too scared, or it's not within their means, but I'm a person who very much believes in the fact that if you want something to happen, you make it happen. And it's not a matter of if, it's always a matter of when. So I am making it my personal responsibility through Nomadness, not just to film my experiences just to bring them to you guys, but to make it somehow a mission in what I want to do as a statement of my show, to help to open up and broaden the minds of people that look like me and come from places like me, so that they too feel strong enough and comfortable enough to step out on faith and to travel to places like this where people may find it dangerous or they may find it curious. I find people go on vacations a lot, but how many people really take trips? How many people really take journeys to a place that makes them feel uncomfortable, to a place that makes them feel dirty, to a place that makes them feel hungry if they can't get to food or water right away? It's under those circumstances and during those times that you really find out who your character is and exactly how strong you are. And I look forward to going back to Japan, definitely. And then in a couple of weeks I'll be back in New York, which is going to be even more interesting. But I thank you for following me on these episodes on India. I hope it was informative. I hope it was entertaining. And I look forward to you staying on the journey with me in Nomadness. Peace out, you guys. It's Evie.